All right, welcome to Sinbin Stream, and we continue with Olympic hockey action, men's men's qualifying or qualification playoff game. The fourth one, Sweden, Latvia, coming up shortly. All right, got that going. Got to open up. Let's see. The heck? That's not right. All right, double check the audio. Get into Twitch. All right, well, let me get out of this. I keep bumping the headset. All right. Okay, good on Twitch. All right, audio's good on YouTube as well. I'm going to get out and get back into this game. We got 2 minutes till it starts and no pregame whatsoever on Peacock. I don't know what the delay is here. All right. Yeah, still nothing. This hasn't. I guess they're going to kick in at 2:10 right before the face-off. Oh, all right, we'll see. Thanks a lot, Peacock. It is getting brighter in here. I may have to close the blinds a little bit here. Still nothing. This hasn't. I got. That is muted. This is unmuted. All right, we are just about set. All right, 5-1. Germany beat France earlier today, and Switzerland 3-0 over Italy, and 3-2. An exciting game. Czechia over Denmark. All 5 goals in the middle period as well. Oops, that is not what I wanted. All right, anytime Peacock, this would be great if there was any pregame, but apparently no dice. One second, man, it's. All right, Sweden in their blue jerseys, but that looks much darker than their flag color. Latvia in white. Let's see, hopefully, who the goalies are shortly. Dang, it's 2:10 and it still hasn't kicked in. What are we doing? Peacock, where is this game? Now it's completely dead. Now what? And now, finally, yeah, they're ready for the face-off, and they just kicked in with their coverage. Unbelievable. 0 pregame by Peacock. Awesome job. Yeah, that's a very dark blue that Sweden has. Much darker than their flag color. This is like a navy blue. All right, Zabinajad, and we're underway. Sweden in blue going right to left. Latvia in white going left to right. Hope you're having a great Tuesday and ready for Olympic hockey. Taking up the near boards, knocked out, sent towards the net. Glove save, held on at 1941. I don't even know who the goalies are. Markstrom for Sweden, Merzlikins for Latvia. Raymond and Zabinajad have a seat on the bench as we get the line change. So shot on goal by Latvia. All right, back underway. Up in the near boards. Dumped in from the blue line. Latvia plays it behind their own net. And sends it up the far boards. Deflected back, sent off a stick at the red line in behind the Sweden net. But, oh no, I guess it was icing. Whistled against Latvia at 19:18 to go in the first. So Merzlikins in net for Elvis Merzlikins in net for Latvia. Jacob Markstrom for Sweden. Final spot in the men's quarterfinals at stake. Sent around the net by the boards, red line. Sweden has it in their own zone, and they dump it in. Kept out by Merzlikins. Still no shots on goal for Sweden. All right, Sweden in their own end. Pass in for Forsling. He brings it up the middle. Forsling passes to the near boards. Sweden skates it into the far circle. Tipped. And the far board sent behind the net where Merzlikins plays it to the near corner. Kept in and sent towards the side of the net, pushing and shoving a little bit at 18:26. Still 1-0 shots on goal, Latvia. All right. They missed the face-off. They were showing the benches. Unbelievable, Peacock. Puck is in the far boards behind the Latvia net. Up the near boards. Hedman keeps it in, though, for Sweden behind the net. Latvia to the far side. Red line dump in, though, by Sweden. They have to tag up. They were offside. Picked up by Smits for Latvia. Up ahead. Tipped by Vravinskis. Into the near corner. Behind the net. Picked up by Broberg. Up the far boards. And into the Latvia bench at 17:44. Let's see. It's going to be Canada, Czechia, Finland, Switzerland, Slovakia, Germany, and the U.S. versus, I guess, the winner of this game. I guess no more reseeding. I'm not sure. I didn't hear. But it's too bad. I think that Slovakia-Switzerland game is like 4 versus 5, and it's going to be overlapping both the Canada game and the United States game. That's just terrible scheduling. Taken ahead by Sweden. Wenberg into the near corner. Stick gets away for somebody. Latvia up the far boards to the red line. A dump in behind the net. Picked up. Forsling takes it back to the far side. Up the far boards. Nope, going to retreat behind the net. Is that Carlson with the puck? I think it is. It is. He heads off for a line change after passing it to Lucas Raymond. Taken away by Latvia up the middle. Poke checked out of the zone for Sweden. Over the red line, dump in to the near corner. Zabinajad chasing. And Latvia trying to get it out. It's behind the net, Zabinajad, and Latvia passes. Finally, in front of their bench, they regain the puck. Sent back and tipped in to the near boards for Gergensons. Taken out by, well, into the near corner again. Not taken out by Sweden. Up to the neutralized, tap, and controlled by Smits for Latvia. He sends it back in behind his own net. Touched up on the play there by Mamciks, Mamcics. Or Mamciks, maybe 6. I don't know, Mamciks. Into the near corner. All right, shot from the point. Blocked. Well, maybe one of those got through. It's 2-0 shots on goal, Latvia. No score in the early going. 15.5 minutes to go in the opening period. Into the far corner. Latvia trying to get it out. Sweden keeps it in. That shot blocked into the far circle. Up the far boards for Latvia. Sweden has it. Sweden completing a line change. Taking up the far boards. Blue line keeper. Sent to the near corner. Trying to locate who that is. Wenberg. I keep forgetting Wenberg's 10 for crying out loud. Philip Forsberg lost the puck for Sweden. Sent out by Latvia, and we have an icing at 14:44 against Latvia. The Triple Gold Club winning Stanley Cup and World Championship. Oh, trying to get Olympic gold. Oh, I see. There was 3 players. All right, Landeskog for the face-off. And sent to the blue line. For Forsling, he does not keep it in, though, for Sweden. Latvia finishing a line change. Raymond lost the puck. Shot by Dahlin was wide. Maybe it's on net. Maybe one of these. That shot by Forsling, I think, was finally saved. Sweden gets their first shot on goal. Into the near corner. Landeskog trying to dig it out for Sweden. Battling with Smits of Latvia. Finally back to the blue line and out. Picked up by Dahlin for Sweden. Sweden getting a line change. Dahlin of the Buffalo Sabres. Passed up ahead. Dumped in. In the slot, backhander wide of the net. Pretty good opportunity for Sweden. Another shot. That one saved as well. They did not give a shot on goal. That was William Nylander. Thought that was on target. Ekman Larson. Oh, he's wearing 3. I got to remember that. No shot there for now it's 2-2. All right, dumped in behind the net. I think they were just slow to put that on net. In the far circle. Finally, Sweden skates it out to the red line and dumps it in. Save. Taken towards the net. And finally, a frozen puck at 12:58 by Merzlikins. And we have the under 14 media timeout. 3-2, the shots on goal. Sweden, no score. And let me close these blinds really quick. I'll be right back. Oh. All right, hopefully not too dark. That seems to be blocking most of the sunlight. Just enough. All right. We are back. Still at commercial break. What is this? There we go. There we go. Hey, Lawrence, what's up? What are these old highlights they're showing? Good Lord. All right, let me get my headphones back on. All right, they're completely tangled up. How does that happen? All right. All right, here we go. Just about set to resume. 12:58 to go in the first. Eriksson Ek, I think, won the draw for Sweden. They don't keep it in, though. Sent in by Latvia. That was Tralmaks, Tralmaks, Tralmaks. All right, kept in for Latvia. Shots are 3-2. There's one into the near boards, or behind the net into the near boards. Taken towards the net, blocked into the near corner. Still with the puck, Balinskis. Blue line shot saved by Markstrom. And Sweden sends it up and out. Taken behind their own net again by Balinskis. And Latvia apparently got 2 shots on goal there. We have under 12 minutes to go in the first period. 11:53. Up ahead for Latvia behind the net. And taken up by Sweden the other way. Raymond leaves it. Forsling shot saved by Merzlikins. And out of the zone. Pretty good scoring opportunity. Raymond regroups, gets it to Dahlin. Dahlin returns it to Forsling. Forsling's pass tipped away. Latvia dumps it in from the red line. Nope, it was icing. It was not from the red. 11:24 to go, first period. Good Taco Tuesday, yeah. Yep, do or die. Go or go. Survive and advance or go home. And we have 9 votes for Sweden, 1 for Latvia in the poll. All right, face off in the near circle. Controlled by Dahlin towards the net. Centered shot saved by Merzlikins behind the net. Into the near corner. Back to the blue line. That shot is blocked out of the zone. That was, let's see, Elias Pettersson on the shot. Dahlin passes to the far circle for Forsberg. Easy for me to say. Raquel gets hit. It's sent around. Kept in at the blue line, though, still by Sweden. Off the stick of Ekman Larsson. It's weird to see him wearing 3. Raquel and Forsberg trying to dig it out. Puck gets away. Latvia sends it to the neutral ice and dumped in by Ekman Larsson again. And actually, now they retreat to their own end. I thought he had dumped it in. Now a dump in from the blue line off the stick of Holmberg. Now Latvia plays it up. Blue line, they couldn't get it into the O-zone in front of the penalty box. And Hedman sends it to the far side. Battle by the benches. Wenberg has it up ahead. Behind the net. Blue line, or Hedman made a shot. It got blocked. Carlson sent one. That was saved. Blue line keeper And another backhander behind the net. Carlson passed to the far side, shot, glove save. Merzlikins, I think, held on, or what do we got here? Still 6-4 the shot. Time is 9:30. I guess this is the under 10 media timeout. Yeah, hey, what's up, Blue Jay? Hope you're doing well. Good to see you, too. Under 10 media timeout here. Shots are 6-4 Sweden, no score. Elvis Merzlikins in goal for Latvia. Jacob Markstrom for Sweden. Let's see, I'm going to have to plug in my tablet. Yeah, my phone should be good to go rest of the way. Oh, man. Why is my tablet doing that? Keeps turning off. I'm not sure why. All right, there we go. All right. Back from break. Oh, they took a shot away. 5-4, back to 5-4. Sweden on shots. Interesting. All right. We get a look at Albert Smits from Valmiera, Latvia, 6'3", 205. He's 18 years old. Holy cow. For, obviously, Latvia. All right, spoiler alert coming up here. All right, far face-off circle. Sweden, let's see, in the far corner, Latvia trying to get the puck out. Sweden sends it in from their own zone. How is that not icing? All right, taken behind the net. Latvia behind the net. Battle for the puck. Far boards. Kept in at the blue line. Shot. Eric tipped in. That's who's that? LA King. 9:05 to go. I think it's Kempe on the tip in. 1-0 Sweden. I think Eriksson Ek with the blue line shot. 1-0. Sweden takes the lead. Yeah, Kempe at 9:05 or 10. I should say 9:05 left. 10:55 into the first, assisted by Eriksson Ek and Nylander. Well, yeah, what did that hit? I think Merzlikins made this. No, it went off two skates. It went off of a Latvian skate and then Kempe's skate. It hit Zile, Z-I-L-E, and then it hit. So tremendous break there for Sweden, and bad puck luck for Latvia. It hit a skate for Latvia and then went in off of Kempe's skate, and Sweden with the 1-0 lead on a shot from the near side blue line. Dumped in behind the net for Latvia. They dig it out, center it, taken away. Looks like Zabinajad up ahead off the near boards. And a dump in, I think, by Forsling. All the way around, kept in at the blue line towards the net, and another goal. It's quickly 2-0 Sweden. Oh, boy. I was hoping for a close game, but Latvia in trouble here. And we're still in the first period. 2-0 Team Sweden. Landeskog from Raymond and Zabinajad. Blue Jay, I think you jinxed Latvia here. 7-4 the shots. All right, they played it around the boards. Blue line keeper Raymond tipped it, and it went right to Landeskog, who put it in past the blocker side of who's their goalie again? I already blanked. Merzlikins. Might be time to be warming up Seelofs just to spark the team. And it's not necessarily his fault, you know. Some bad bounces. All right, blue sent out by Latvia. It's going to be picked up by Sweden. That is Ekman Larsson with the puck. Pass to the far boards. Hedman tips it ahead. He's with Raquel. Sends it behind the net. Forsberg couldn't get there. Blue line keeper sent. Blocked. And Latvia has it. Elias Pettersson on the shot. Taken behind the net by Dogavins of Latvia. Up ahead to Ravinskis. Taken away by Raquel for Sweden and dumped in. Into the far corner. Battle for the puck. Taken to the red line by Latvia. Into the O-zone. Sent off the boards. It's in the far corner. Sent behind the Sweden net. Picked up by Broberg. Sweden makes a pass. Carry now over the red line. Broberg to the near circle. Sends it, and it goes through into the far corner near a broken stick. Sent behind the net for Sweden by Wenberg. Blue line keeper sent behind. Wenberg in the near corner. Under 7 to go in the opening period. Wenberg sends it behind the net. Trying to dig it out in the far corner. Who is that? Am I blanking on? Who the heck is 29? Oh, Holmberg. I keep forgetting Holmberg. It got to neutral ice for Latvia, and then it was dumped in by Sweden. Under 6.5 to go. Shots are 8-4 now. Sweden. 2-0 though on the score for Sweden. Latvia up ahead into the near corner. Battled for the puck into the near corner. Taken and centered. Not kept in. It's deflected out by Sweden. I think it was Kempe. Up ahead. Dumped in behind the net. And Markstrom plays it to the far corner. And not kept in. And Latvia has to retreat into their own zone. They're into the neutral zone. And then an offsides call at 5:42. Guess we probably got the under 6 media timeout here. Shots are 8-5. Sweden 2-0 the score. And we head to the under 6 media timeout, I believe. Is that? Yeah, I think you're hearing that on the mic. Sorry, it's my shoulder. Just can't get comfortable. It always cracks. I think the mic is picking that up. Sorry. All right, still at a... I guess Peacock didn't go to commercial break, but we're definitely on the under 6. Wait a minute. Was it? No, yeah, it was offsides. It wasn't icing. We haven't had a penalty or anything, so yeah. Again, Kempe at 10:55, Landeskog 11:36, so only 41 seconds apart on the goals for Sweden. Both 5-on-5 or even strength goals. What the heck? Pardon me, just trying to fix the tablet here. Why? Why is my tablet all messed up? There. Good gravy. All right. Just about set to resume action. Looking at the Latvia bench. Face off the near circle in front of the penalty box just outside of Sweden's. Landeskog with the face-off win. Hedman takes it into the O-zone. Far circle, backhander wide into the near corner. Under 5.5 to go. in the opening period. Raymond sends it behind the net. Landeskog in the far corner now, battling with Latvia for the puck. Landeskog can't dig it out. And that was Balinskis in the corner. Landeskog fell. He gets the puck back. He's battling with Rubens. Shot, I think, hit the side of the net maybe by Zabinajad. Hedman sends it around to Landeskog and the far boards. Blue line keeper Hedman gets it back at the blue line. That shot blocked. Raymond in the slot sends it blocked again by Latvia and sent out. Yeah, nice defense for Latvia, but now they ice it. Why did you take the time down on the icing at 4:37? I don't know what they're showing here. All right, shot to the net, I think by Kempe and saved by Merzlikins. 9-5 the shots. Sweden, 2-0 the score of Sweden. No, that was actually, who was that? Oh, that was Nylander. I think Kempe won the draw. And they missed the face-off, win by Latvia. They're showing replays. Neutral zone. Tapped ahead by Sweden by Kempe. It's behind the net, picked up for Latvia. They can't get it out. Nylander keeps it in. Eriksson Ek in the far corner. Back to the blue. Nylander. Nylander to the near side. Pass taken by Broberg in the far circle. Return pass gets through everybody into the near boards. Broberg and sent out by Latvia. They chase it into the near corner. That's Ravinskis. Now picked up for Sweden. Who the heck? They get it to Broberg. Was that Carl? I don't think they have a 55. That had to be Carlson. Yeah, I don't see a 55. All right, at the red line, puck taken away by Sweden. Raquel into the near circle, and it's tipped into the near corner, sent around the boards to the far corner, and Dahlin couldn't get there. The Latvia team has it, skates it up the far boards, and dumped in behind the net. Battle for the puck in the far corner. Forsling sends it. It gets tipped into the crowd or the bench at 3:06. Nope, we got a penalty. Forsling. Yeah, delay of game, puck over glass. So Forsling, that didn't get tipped. And Forsling heads to the box, and Latvia with a much-needed power play and a chance to get into this game here and get back to within a goal. Sweden up 2-0. 3:06 to go in the first. Looks like the sun went behind the clouds. I may need to crack open the blinds. Face off taken. Latvia keeps it in at the blue line. Towards the net, shot, Markstrom save at 2:59. Off the stick of, hold please. What is that, 9? Krastenbergs, yeah. Remember him from the earlier round. No, Krastenbergs tipped it back. Yeah, then he got it back and ripped the shot. And they missed the next draw because of the replay. 2:55 to go. Puck in the far boards. Latvia's 2 for 9, 22.22% on the power play for the tournament. Behind the net, back to the blue line. Shot again off the stick of Krastenbergs. Not sure if that was on target or not. Sent down the length of the ice. Sweden is 88.89% on the PK for the tournament so far. 1:10 to go on the Latvia power play. Penalty against Forsling of Sweden. Oh, nice spin move at the blue line. Pass down to the far near circle for Krastenbergs. That shot was sent wide. Krastenbergs in the near corner. Back to the blue line and out. And Balinskis has to regroup. They tap it ahead for Blugers into the near corner. Picked up. Pass off the far boards, and Balinskis has it at neutral ice. And I'm wondering if they're trying to get power play unit 2 out there. Las Melis picked up by Smits. Carried, dumped it into the far corner. He got knocked down. Hedman sends it out to neutral ice. 16 seconds to go on the Latvia power play. Skated up and dumped in. Behind the net. Who the heck is 97? Oh, Egel. Harold's Egel. 2 seconds, 1 second. Sweden the other way into the far circle. Wenberg fell down. Latvia has the puck. We got 1 minute to go in the opening period. 2-0 Sweden. And it looks like icing called against Latvia with 55.7 seconds. All right. Yeah, how much is left? All right, why are we... All right, come on. We're showing a goal against Swayman from, like, Saturday. Face-off, Latvia up the near boards, and a quick whistle at 51.9. Interference called against Albert Smits of Latvia. So Sweden heads to the power play, and this is trouble. If they go down 3-0, look out. So an important PK opportunity here for Latvia. Smits interfered with Zabinajad, it looks like. Looked like more of a hook, if anything. And it was the right call to call the penalty. All right, near circle face-off. Back to the blue line. Pass to Dahlin. Far near circle, tipped. Sweden in the near circle. Nylander sends it. It's wide. It goes into the far corner. Battle for the puck. Blue line keeper for Dahlin towards the right circle or far circle. Taken by Kempe. 3 for 12 on the power play. 25% for Sweden for the tournament. Nylander shot from the top of the circle way wide off the boards into the far corner and sent down the ice by Latvia. PK for Latvia, 70%. All right, picked up Nylander up ahead, tipped by Eriksson Ek. He gets it right back, sends it towards the net, and a save. Not sure if that counted as a shot on goal because we are at the end of the first period. 2-0 Sweden. And they also lead in shots, 10-6. So maybe that last one did count. All right. 2-0 Sweden after one. Through 20 minutes. Countdown clock. We had goals by Kempe, a deflection off of his skate, and prior to that, off of the Latvia skate, sent by Eriksson Ek and the other assister, Nylander, and then Landeskog, all of 41 seconds later, assisted by Raymond and Zabinajad. 2-0 Sweden after one. Hopefully. Yeah, and they'll still have 1:08 left on the Sweden power play. And let me put this in Twitch as well. All right, just adding the flags in too for the emojis. Pretty cool. All right, 2-0. Sweden after one. Yeah, I'll have to crack open the blinds a little bit, getting a little dark. All right. 10-6 the shots as well for Sweden. All right, tonight off of Peacock as well, UCLA, Michigan State men's college basketball. Hope you'll join me for that one in less than 5 hours. Tomorrow, I think we can fill these in. Let me see the schedule here. Did they add to it on Olympics or IIHF? I don't know if that's for sure. Boy, I really am tempted to try and get up for that 5:10 a.m. game, though. That'd be pretty sweet. These quarterfinal games should be fantastic. It's just a shame that one of them is going to overlap both the Canada game and the United States. I think I need to speed up my timer. I think I was only 10 seconds off. Yeah, let's see, 10, 11, 14, 10. Yeah, all right, that looks right. 14:06. Yeah, let me just double check real quick. Yep, just under 14 minutes till the second period starts. There we go. All right, again, earlier today in the qualification playoff round, Germany 5, France 1, Switzerland 3, Italy 0, as heard on Sinbin stream, Czechia 3, Denmark 2. Right now we have Sweden 2, Latvia 0. Ooh, Slovakia, Germany is the 5:10 game. Unfortunately, we don't get to see Finland, Switzerland. Boy, that's the problem. If it didn't interfere with 2 games, I would consider doing that game. So I guess Canada against Czechia, we can put that game in. Canada versus Czechia. USA against the winner of this game, Sweden or Latvia. They already beat Latvia in group play. Yep, thanks, Lawrence. Yep, definitely a good period by Sweden. And they have a carryover. They have 1:08 left on a power play as well to start the second. Yeah, Finland, Switzerland should be good. I don't know, Slovakia, Germany, maybe. I don't know. I didn't sleep great, but we'll see. Maybe I'll get up and do that. I don't, or it'd be better to stay up all night. We'll see. Yeah, it's just a bummer because the Finland, Switzerland's only an hour and a half after Canada, Czechia, and it's. Well, actually, did they change the times? Yeah, we could do Finland, Switzerland instead of Canada, Czechia. Heck, there's probably going to be more competition for Finland, Switzerland. I didn't realize that it's 3 hours apart. It won't overlap. the other game. Well, you know what? I think we'll skip Canada. There's a lot of competition for Canada. Yeah, we're gonna change this. We're doing Finland, Switzerland at 11:10 a.m. instead. I hate to not do Canada, but given the choice, I think that's the better game. Canada should be no problem with Czechia. Yeah, well, we're going to do that instead. I still got to make up my mind on Slovakia, Germany. I just don't know why they have 4 games and one of them's an hour and a half apart. Just makes no sense. Yeah. All right. Well, for some reason, I thought Finland, Switzerland would overlap with the U.S. game, but apparently not. All right. Yeah, we're gonna do Finland, Switzerland instead. Should be a fantastic game. We'll see about Slovakia, Germany. Can't do more than 3 games either way, so would be great to do these 3, but. It'd be great to do all 4, but it's just it doesn't work out with their schedule. All right, well that's that's our schedule for tomorrow. Thursday, the bronze medal match between Switzerland and Sweden for the women, and then the United States, Canada for the gold in women's hockey. And I think we're going to try and do a 5 o'clock and 8 o'clock men's college basketball doubleheader then as well. All right. I'm going to take a quick break and be back. Yeah, we'll just leave this page up. Thanks for being here. Hope you're enjoying the live stream. If so, please, if you haven't already, do hit that thumbs up or like button on the video. Please consider hitting subscribe. Doing one or both does help to get the channel recommended to other potential viewers, which will help me grow the channel. And I thank you all for your support. If you have Twitch, please give me a follow on Twitch as well. All right, let me queue up some music and then take a break. All right, 1 second. All right. They're not doing any intermission show at all. They just have the arena cam on showing the scoreboard. It's insane. Well, thanks. We did get 6 likes, but yeah, if everybody watching now could hit the like button, thank you so much. All right, your library. All right, 1 second. Forgot where we were. Yeah, we'll try to do a longer song. All right, be right back. Thanks. All right, we are back. Let me turn off the music. Wow. Peacock had a blank screen. I was wondering what in the world was going on there for a second. Hey, Ronnie. Hello. How you doing? Hope you're having a good day. All right. And we're underway. Like, they just cut from... Oh, my goodness. Man. Immediate cut from the broadcast booth to the draw, which they missed. It was already in... My goodness. Icing called against Sweden at 1938, apparently. All right, Sweden still has 46 seconds on the power play to work with. All right, whoops, wrong button. Sweden takes it behind their own net. All right, carried in by Nylander to the far circle. He falls down, gets it to the blue line. 25 seconds on the power play. Dahlin passed it to Nylander. Sent to the slot, knocked away into the far circle, cleared by Latvia. Down the length of the ice, picked up by Dahlin behind the Sweden net, under 19 to go in the second or middle period. All right, line change, and they just forego on the rest of the power play time. Pass into the ozone, tipped out into the bench area at 18:45. 6 points for Lucas Raymond on Sweden. 1 goal, 5 assists. Nobody else has more than 4. Excuse me, for Sweden. Face off. And Latvia carries it over the red line into the near corner. Broberg trying to dig it out. Sent around the boards. Latvia in the far corner. Long shot. Don't know if that was on target. Sent behind the net. Wrap around. Stuffed by Markstrom, we got pushing and shoving at 18-18. Pretty good save by Markstrom. A little wraparound attempt in the far post. As we get replays of the first 2 goals by Sweden, or the only 2 goals by Sweden. 1-0 the shots in the second for Latvia. Excuse me. I must say, these, I don't really like this dark blue. I love the Sweden uniforms, but I'd rather see their traditional flag color blue. This navy blue, I mean, I don't know. Guess it reminds me of Michigan. I don't. Behind the net, Latvia keeps it in at the blue line. Pass to the near boards. Tipped up in the air. Kratzenbergs couldn't hang on to it. It's sent down the ice. Tapped by Merzlikins. Brought around the net and sent up the near boards. But Landeskog has it for Sweden. He takes it behind his own net. Up to the neutral ice. Not out. Kept in by Balinskis. Far circle, Raymond sends it around for Sweden. Landeskog tips it, not out. Dumped in again by Latvia. And it's out of the zone. Excuse me. And taken at the red line and dumped in. Excuse me again. Played behind the net by Markstrom and tipped into the crowd apparently at 17-12. Well, if Latvia won, though, wouldn't they play Canada? That's what I don't understand. They're saying teams reseed after quarterfinals. They're just assuming Sweden wins, I guess. I don't know. Shot and blocked by Sweden. And another whistle at 17:07. Shot still 10-7 Sweden. Only 1-0 shots Latvia this period. 2-0 the score of Sweden. 2 quick goals in a short amount of time in the first period for Sweden. Blugers wins the faceoff. Latvia dumps it in. Zeil over to the far side. All right, puck is not kept in. And they pass to Zeil. Zeil sends it up the near boards, tipped by Gergensen. Sweden to the blue line and out. Into the far boards, Wenberg dumps it in behind the Latvian net. Picked up by Zeil. Zeil passed to the far board, sent out by Gergensen. And dumped right in again by Sweden. Under 16.5 to go in the middle period. Latvia desperately needs to get the next goal to get into this game. Behind the net, Merzlikins plays it into the far corner. Taken away by Sweden behind the net. And Kempe sends it around to the blue line. Carlson keeps it in to the corner for Kempe. To the slot. Broberg shot wide or blocked into the far boards. Maybe that was a save. Shot this time, and Zeil couldn't clear it again. Sweden dumps it in behind the Latvian net. Eriksson tried to digger it out. Now Forsberg takes it around, centers it, shot. I think that was on target, or a previous one was. It's 12-7, now 13-7. The shots. Sweden behind their own net, brings it up again. And Pedersen, backhander, off the boards. And Latvia couldn't clear it. Pedersen stopped it. And then a save by Merzlikins and a lot of pushing and shoving after that at 15-14. Shots are 14-7 Sweden. 2-0 the score. And they're showing Latvia marching in the opening ceremonies. Oh, I guess, who is that? Is that Gergen? That's not Gergensons. It's Dogovins are showing. They had the wrong player, I think. Well, maybe Goggins was the flag bearer. Shot by Sweden and another frozen puck by Merzlikins. 2-0 Sweden. 14-7 the shot, Sweden. So we continue to get... That's not Gergensen. All right, 16 is... Who the hell is 16? All right. Latvia gets it out of their own zone, up the ice, way out of the net. Markstrom plays it around to the far boards. Hedman couldn't get it. Now Raymond just got it to neutralize. Latvia has it back in their own zone, though. Sent in behind. Markstrom's plays it up the far boards. And a pass to the near side. Sweden by the red line. Landeskog fell down. And a pass to the near boards taken by Ekman Larsson. Landeskog to Raymond. Raymond dumps it in. Zibanejad chases. Taken by Latvia. Smits to the red line. Dumps it in. And it went into the netting, or the crowd, at 14-17. All right, still, yeah, guarantee whatever they're talking about, they're going to come back and it will be well underway again. And they'll have missed a draw or a face-off. Yep, they sure did. 14:09. They missed at least 7 seconds there. Unfreaking believable. Another whistle at 14:04. I don't get it, Peacock. I guess you just don't care about hockey. Especially when it's not the United States. It's been ridiculous. All right, face off in the far circle. Pass to the near circle for Latvia. Gergensen sends it up by the benches. Latvia has to regroup in their own end. Sent up, I believe, by Balinskis. And Blugers couldn't get it into the zone. And Eriksson Ek had it in the O zone. Now Sweden dumps it in. I thought Nylander was offsides. No call. And kicked out of the zone by Latvia. Picked up by Dahlin in front of his own net. And a pass to the near board. Sweden dumps it in. Forsling. All the way around to the far corner. Latvia behind their net. Plays it not out. Up the far boards. Finally, Gergensen skates it out. And taken away. And dumped in by Blugers. Quickly picked up by Carlson. Long pass tipped at the blue line. Played behind the net by Merzlikins. Picked up for Latvia. Cibulskis. And, well, Forsberg has it. Gets it to Carlson. Somebody fell down for Latvia. Sweden can't get it out of their own zone. Now it's at the neutral ice. Pass off of Forsberg's stick. Picked up by Carlson. Taken to the near circle. 12.5 to go in the middle period. Carlson to the far circle. Return pass and a goal by Forsberg, and it's 3-0 Sweden. Huge goal, and now the pressure's really on Latvia because they need to get the next goal or this one's all but over. 16-7 the shots. Philip Forsberg from Carlson and Broberg at 7:36 expired into the second period. Yeah, could not keep up with Forsberg cutting to the net. That was Martin's Dzirkals, Dzierkals, that kind of was slow to defend against Forsberg. Puck is in the far boards. I still can't figure out who the heck 16 is. Oh, Dogevans. Yeah, that's right. For Latvia. Dumped in by Latvia from the red line. Markstrom plays it up the far boards. Not out. Kept in by Latvia. Towards the circle. Shot blocked into the near boards. Picked up the rebound. In the near circle. Pass deflected into the far corner. And kept in by Smits. Smits behind the net. Pass. Centering. Shot. And I don't know. They gave a whistle. I did not see. I don't think that was a glove save. The puck was loose in the corner. We have 11:41 to go, and that is the under 14 media timeout. 3-0 in favor of Sweden. Yeah. I mean, yeah, if Sweden wins, that's who the U.S. plays. But if Latvia somehow pulls off the upset, that's why I didn't understand why they set all the matches for tomorrow. Because if Latvia were to win, I mean, this game was 2-0 when they posted that, and it's on the Olympic site. You know, it would have been Latvia against Canada. Hey, Peter. No, I don't follow sports that have judges involved. So that eliminates ice skating and diving. Trying to think what else. Gymnastics. So I can't take those sports seriously because of all the judging scandals. So never been into that. How you doing, Peter? We did have a goal by Kempe of the Kings. Kempe went off a Latvia skate and then his skate, and then he had the first goal for Sweden. Yeah, tomorrow, again, I made the decision not to do the Canada game. Henrik Lundqvist, 2006 hockey gold medalist, must be doing TV for Sweden or Intermission. I don't know. Play resumes. They didn't really even show the draw, of course. Behind the net into the far corner. And Landeskog makes a pass to Raymond. Raymond carries it over the red line, dumps it to the near side for Zibanejad. And I guess a really late offsides call at 11:25. 16-7 out of the shots. They said on the graphic that they reseed after the qualification. Yeah, that's why I couldn't believe they were already saying, unless it was, I don't know, maybe I misread it. I would have thought it was too. I don't think we're going to find out because Latvia is going to need to mount a serious comeback here. But the graphic, I thought, said they reseed after the qualification round, but maybe I read it wrong. Because if that's the case, then that would make sense why they were already saying it was set. All right, Forsling with the puck, takes it behind the net. There's plenty of competition. I'd rather do Finland, Switzerland tomorrow. The Canada and the U.S. games are tough. There's a lot of competition on YouTube. Finland, Switzerland's the 4-5 game. We got a whistle at 10:45. The games that haven't involved the Canada and United States, the Canada team, the United States teams have been doing better. Okay, I guess it is a firm bracket. Then I don't understand what their note was at the bottom then. Then the note was wrong. Again, it's 3-0 Sweden, so it's besides the point. You know, it's not going to happen probably, barring a miracle comeback by Latvia. That was a shot on goal from the blue line for Sweden. Another save by Merzlikins. Now behind the net, Sweden plays it up the far boards. Nylander, a drop pass, tipped into the near boards and dumped in. Behind the net, played up to the near corner. Sweden has the puck. Eriksson Ek sends it to the far boards, picked up by Batna and sent ahead for Latvia. Markstrom out of the net, plays it to the far board. Sweden the other way. We're halfway through the game, under 10 minutes to go now in the middle period. Latvia over the red line into the near circle. Smits with the puck in the near corner, battling Ekman Larsson. Raquel couldn't get it. Ekman Larsson sends it behind the net to Hedman and dumped in. And whistle on offsides. It's in Europe, I know, Latvia. It used to be part of the Soviet Union. I know that much. 3-0 the score, under 10 media timeout. Oh, that's fine if you like figure skating. It's a Baltic nation. It's above Lithuania. Just west of Moscow. North of Belarus and Poland. South of Finland. East of Sweden. Wait. Yeah, east of Sweden, if that helps. Latvia and Lithuania next to each other. Yeah, there's... So it's in Europe, just east of Russia. Oh, it's below Estonia, too. Didn't realize... Yeah, it's south of Estonia. Oh, I inserted it at the... I tried to insert them at commercial breaks as soon as we hit the break. And then I can put a delay for 10 minutes to prevent them from coming. No, don't worry about spamming. I enjoy the back and forth. Sometimes it's very dead in the chat. All right, back underway. I'll put the delay on the ads so you won't see an ad for 10 minutes. I finally figured out how to do all that. All right, icing on Sweden, and you've gotten a spoiler alert here. For some reason, on my one thing, it says the chat's disconnected. Testing. Is it? All right, that came up. It said disconnected and then reconnected. Okay, gotcha. Face off in the near circle, trying to dig it out. Latvia to the blue line. Long shot, tipped in front of the net, and a goal. They're on the board. 3-1. Latvia finally in the game. Game on with 9:13 still to go in the middle period. Now they have a chance here. Tralmaks, Tralmaks, from Smits and Blugers. Yeah, long shot. 34 got the rebound. Smits sent the shot. I think it was tipped. No, I guess it wasn't tipped. It was just a rebound. I thought... Yeah, Blugers made the pass to the blue line. Tralmaks sent in the rebound. All right, face off. Taken 9:10 to go in the middle period. And the sun is perfectly centered. It's not blinding me right now. Darlene with the drop pass. The Forsling shot too high. Side of the net, sent behind the net. And blue line keeper into the near circle. Now tipped out to the neutral ice by Latvia. 8:40 to go. Excuse me. 3-1 Sweden. Each team with a goal in the second period. Sweden up ahead to the far circle. They're in that like navy blue going left to right. It is not their flag color blue. Latvia in white going right to left. Now they get it to neutral ice. And let's see. Pass to the near side. Taken by Zyle. Sent up the near boards. Markstrom plays it to the far boards. Kept in by Latvia. And puck is loose in the far corner. Sweden plays it out to the neutral zone. Tipped up in the air. Kicked back into the O-zone for Latvia. It looked like a trip, no call. Shot, pretty good shot on goal. And a nice save by Markstrom. Puck is dumped in. Carlson plays it to the far boards. Taken out by Broberg to the red line. Dumped it in. Latvia picks it up. Balinskis sends it up. The near board skated to the far side. Return pass escaped or into the near board. Smits couldn't handle it. Sweden clears it, and that is icing at 7:05. Yeah. Here comes Latvia to break the brackets. No, I think you're right. I just don't understand what the message was from Peacock then at the bottom of their graphic if they didn't reseed. All right, face off. And into the far circle. Shot by and saved by Markstrom at 6:58. Held on. 17-12 are the shots. Yeah, the ads are sent automatically, but I can put a 10-minute delay on it. So I'm trying to time it so that I only do it at maybe icings and commercial breaks, and then obviously intermissions. Hey, what's going on, Alex? How are you doing? Sweden putting it to Latvia. Yeah, Latvia just scored, though, so we still got game on here, I think. But yeah, they dominated early. Puck behind the Sweden net in the far boards. Sent behind the net. Zabinajad, I think, pass up ahead. Who is that? Darlene into the far corner. It's in the near corner. Latvia scoops it up. Smits again. Tips it ahead. Ooh, Zabinajad just tackled somebody. No call. What the hell was that? And dumped in by Sweden. We've had some really bad roughing today. Early game and in this game. Taken behind the net. Pass to the blue line. Shot by Carlson wide from the near circle. Sent out. And Carlson dumps it in. Played behind the net by Merzlikins to the near boards. Nearly avoided disaster. Taken and trying to get it out. Now they saucer pass it to the neutral ice. It's going to be near the net. Broberg with the puck. Pretty sure we were having a collision at neutral ice. It's just off camera, though. They cut. As Broberg picked it up. All right. In the near circle, Latvia sends it off the far boards. Picked up by Sweden in their own end. Under 5.5 to go in the middle period. Oh, somebody just got knocked down. And sent out by Oliver Ekman-Larsson. Picked up by Egel for Latvia. Sent in on net. Markstrom steers it aside. And it's by the bench area. They didn't give Latvia a shot. We got a whistle at 5:05. And this might be the under 6 media timeout. Yeah, it was not icing. All right. Yeah, that's why I discovered the delay ads button. I can delay ads for 10 minutes, so it's almost, usually enough to make it from the start of the period to under 14 break. And for some reason, my tablet hates this and shuts the screen off. Very odd. All right, we're showing Brady Tkachuk highlights for whatever reason. And we will, as soon as we get the face off, then I'll hit the delay ads for 10 minutes. Oh, yeah, I guess I could have fixed the blinds. I think we'll be all right, though. It's fairly cloudy. It was just that one portion where it was a little bit sunny. 5:05 to go, middle period. We're giving Tkachuk brother and Hughes brothers stats for the United States. What that has to do with Sweden and Latvia, I guess just because that's who they're playing next. I have no idea. Again, U.S. already beat Latvia in, I don't know, you call that pool play or preliminary round play or group stage. All right, puck into the O-zone for Sweden. Smits takes a hit, sends it to the near corner. Nylander sends it behind the net. Smits sends it to the far corner. Latvia desperately trying to get this puck out of here. And sent up by Balinskis to the far circle. Gergensons with the puck. Near circle. Leaves it for Trelmix. I think he has the goal, doesn't he? Yeah. And now it's out into the neutral zone and a dump in by Latvia. Zyle behind the net. Hedman to he gets it taken away. The Latvia takes it over. Krastenberg's behind the net. Near boards. Krastenberg's got it back. Near corner. Gets taken down right in front of the ref by Ekman-Larsson. No call. And sent behind the net for Krastenberg. Centering pass. They get it back to the blue line. Return pass to Zyle. Shot. Krastenberg takes a swing at the puck, and it got deflected into the netting above the glass at 340. Wow, I don't know about that. That sure looked like we've had a tackle by, well, they sent off Hedman, but they missed a penalty by, oh yeah, that's a trip. Textbook. They missed one of these in the early game. They called that cross-checking? Oh, my God. Yeah, he did get cross-checked. They missed a trip before that, though. The trip happened long before the cross-check. Holy crap, man. Today especially, the officials have been atrocious. Missing penalties left and right in both games. This second period has been awful for the officials. Sent out by Forsling. It goes on net, steered aside by Merzlikins. 18-13 the shots, 3-1 the score, Sweden, but Latvia on the power play with 3:20 to go in the middle period, looking to pull back within a goal. All right, to the near circle. sent by, let's see, back to the blue line for, that's Balinskis. Drop pass by Losmelis towards the net, deflected, kept in at the blue line by Balinskis to the far corner for Blugers. Blugers centers it. Shot. Nice save by Markstrom. He came out of the crease to make that save in the near side. Still a minute to go on the power play for Latvia. That pass was tipped into the netting or the crowd. Yep, they were trying to get it. Yeah, I don't know if Markstrom got a piece of that but man, Gergensen's missed out on a golden opportunity. And they had another shot blocked. Shots are 18-14 now. 2:37 to go, middle period. 57 seconds on the Latvia power play. Sent to the blue line. Long shot. Blocked or saved into the near corner. Sent around by Latvia. Into the near corner. And let's see. Losmelis trying to get it back. Or is it Luckmelis? Dumped in. Picked up by Merzlikins in the near corner. Balinskis takes it around the net. Takes it to the blue line. Drop pass. Picked up by Tralmix. And sent around by Markstrom to the far boards. Sweden has it. They get it to Carlson. Pass it to the red line. 10 seconds to go on the power play. Zabinajad sends one on net. Gloved and sent to the side. And that's going to do it on the power play. And Latvia has the puck into the near corner. Dahlin sends it behind the net. Centering pass gets tipped away for Latvia in the far circle. Under a minute and a half. Tralmix with the puck and taken away in the far corner. Not Dahlin. Who was that? Might have been Dahlin. Sent behind the net and played to the near boards for Latvia. Dumped into the near corner though. Sent around by Dahlin to the far side. No, that was... Oh, shot, and that was wide. Holy cow. Good opportunity just outside the slot. All right, Forsling towards the net. That's wide. Rebound comes off the boards. And just sent out on a recovery by Latvia. Forsling will scoop it up. Man, who the heck? I keep forgetting Holmberg, 29. Oh, they do have Elias Lindholm as 28. I thought I saw 28. Yeah, not Hampus Lindholm. Elias Lindholm. Tipped into the near corner and sent out. Dahlin has it at the red line, back into their own zone. We're under 10 seconds to go. Up ahead by the benches at the red line. Raymond loses it, but that's going to do it. End of the second period. 3-1. It was 2-0 after 1. 3-1 Sweden after 2. All right, looks like the sun is gone again behind the clouds. Sweden 3, Latvia 1, end of second period. Let's turn off the ad delay now, since we're at the intermission. Let me put this here as well in Twitch. All right. Through 40 minutes, 3-1 now. Sweden looking like they will be advancing to play the U.S., but still a lot of time for Latvia. If they could get the next goal, it'd be game on, but if it's 4-1, it's going to be game, set, and match. 24 votes, 96% going with Sweden, 4% Latvia. Yeah, I know it's such a bummer that the games overlap. And I actually thought that game was overlapping Canada and the U.S. I just was misreading the time, or maybe they changed the time. It stinks as they're 90 minutes apart, but yeah, there's a lot of competition for Canada and for the U.S. Hello, John. Oh, you got spring. Yeah, we're like in the 50s today here, so that's good. Yeah, Dan, as I was discussing during this game, I'm going to do Finland, Switzerland tomorrow. I didn't realize that it doesn't overlap the United States game. It's actually 3 hours apart. Let me make sure my timer is in sync. $15:15. Yeah, okay, we look good. 15:10. Yep, all right, there. Twice more. Well, yeah, women's gold medal match. And yeah, we'll have the semifinals. There's no more overlap. After tomorrow, there's no more overlapping games. No, I haven't done any 5-10 games. I was thinking about it for tomorrow, but I don't know. I didn't sleep great, so I think I'll probably pass. Oh, the shots are 19-14. I need to fix that. 19-14 Sweden. Yeah, I was tempted. Like today, I passed because I'm like, France and Italy are gonna lose, and they did. But yeah, I was tempted by that game, but tomorrow it's Slovakia, Germany. I don't know. I was thinking about it. One second. Yeah, Germany's 1-2, Slovakia's 2-1. I don't know. That was the only one I was considering. You voted for Latvia. Yeah, right. Even she's not up that early. If it was 7-10, she might. All right, so yeah, plenty of competition for that Canada game at 9:40 tomorrow. So Finland, Switzerland is the 4-5 matchup, so I'm going to do that instead. I'm sure Canada's going to take care of Czechia, no problem. But if there's an upset, I may regret it. Yeah, Germany. That game doesn't excite me that much. Slovakia, Germany. Probably Slovakia is going to win that. What are the seeds, though, for that? It must be the 3-6 is what I'm thinking. The U.S. is getting Is U.S. getting... Oh, the winner of 7-10. Yeah. So we have... So I think this is the 3-6 game. This is the 1-8 game. This is the 4-5. And the U.S. is going to be 2 likely against 7. And then, let's see. So they'll, whoever. Yeah, okay, this is matched up too because, wait a minute. If Slovakia is the 3, no, then the winner of Slovakia Germany, I think, plays the winner of U.S. Most likely Sweden, because it could be the 3 versus the 2. Yeah, if this is the 4-5, then Canada Czechia winner plays the winner of Finland Switzerland. Boy, that's going to be tough. Yeah, I mean the 3 and the 5, 3, 4, 5 are all pretty good, or especially the 3 and the 4, very similar. Both 2 and 1. Oh, okay. That's interesting. I guess. If it were me, I'd rather have Suzuki. Yeah. U.S. has a good team too, but it'd be even better if it was Caulfield instead of Miller. I don't understand that one at all. And I don't understand why they played Swayman over Ottinger. I think Ottinger dressed as Hellebuck's backup though for the last game. I'm hoping that's how they go. And truthfully, if Kemper's healthy, I'd rather have Darcy Kemper over at least Jordan Binnington if I'm Canada, but what do I know? All right, I'm going to take a break. Again, please hit the like button on the video if you're enjoying the live stream. Consider hitting subscribe. Doing one or both does help with getting the channel recommended to other potential viewers, which will help grow the channel. And I thank you all for your support. Thank you for everybody who already has liked and subscribed. If you have Twitch, please give me a follow there as well. iDog, hot take, Connor has been worse than Miller. That could be. They're definitely the 2 worst forwards they've got. No argument here. I'd take Caulfield over both of them. That's, I just felt like Miller was the obvious one, but obviously they thought they needed some experience, outside of whatever the Kachuk brothers had from the 4 Nations last year. So yeah, maybe they could have gone Caulfield instead of Connor. I don't know. I just felt like, yeah, I mean, other than the experience, I didn't think Miller really had much to offer anymore, but I hear you. That could be true. All right, let me cue up the music in the meantime. We have 10 likes, so thank you so much. And let's see. Nope, I don't think we've had any subs since earlier. That's okay, though. Thank you. All right, manage. Let's see. Your library. Yeah, 0 intermission programming by Peacock here. It's shocking just how bad their hockey coverage is when it's not the United States. I don't understand this horrible coverage. All right, I'll be right back. Thanks, everybody. All right, we are back. Get ready. They go quickly into the period. "20 minutes to go. And Latvia needing 2 goals. All right, there we go. All right. Zibanejad for Sweden. Blugers for Latvia. Zibanejad wins it for Sweden. Dump in. Sweden going right to left in their blue. Latvia left to right in white. Looks like Nylander sends it. And a dump in by Zibanejad. Chased by Landeskog in the near corner. Sent around to the blue line. Shot may have been saved into the near boards and cleared out by Latvia. Shot towards the net. Saved into the near corner. I guess it was blocked. They didn't register one for Latvia. Shot, now a save and a frozen puck there by Merzlikins. 21-14. The shots with 19-14 remaining in the third. 3-1 Sweden. Early goings here in the third period. The final spot available in the men's quarterfinals Olympic ice hockey tournament. Nylander to the blue line. Long shot blocked. Dahlin in the near boards. Sends it to the near corner. Ooh, friendly fire. Nylander ran into Eriksson Ek. Into the near corner on the long shot or pass. Taken out by Latvia. Pass off the far boards. Picked up. Far circle towards the net. I guess it was wide. Not on target. And Dahlin loses it. It's taken towards the net, sent through the crease into the far boards and out. Neutralized pass. Latvia sends it in. They chase it. Markstrom plays it to the far corner for Sweden. All right, puck is pinned against the Sweden bench boards. And still digging for the puck. Sent up, actually steered aside, and I guess that may have counted as a shot. Neutral ice, Latvia by the benches, can't get it into the zone. Finally, now taken away again by Sweden. Far circle, shot, glove save, and held on by Merzlikins at 17:51. I forgot to put on the delay ads button. There we go. Uh-oh. No. Kempe took a shot. Great. Is it only going to be LA Kings that get injured in this tournament, for the love of God? Face off. Into the far corner. Landeskog takes it behind the Latvia net to the near circle. Near corner. Raymond there with them. Zibanejad was waiting. Latvia sends it out, though, to the red line. Tipped ahead. And a shot wide of the net. Rebound taken behind the net for Latvia. Under 17.5 to go in the third. Latvia needing 2 goals. And a whistle at 17:20. It says, oh, okay, teams reseed after quarterfinals. My bad. I misread it. Is it Nietzsche's or Natchez? They've said both. Teams reseed after the quarterfinals. I didn't realize it wasn't after the qualification playoff or the qualification round. I did not realize that. I misread. So quarterfinals to semis, there's a reseed in case of upsets, I guess. All right, sent around. Big hit in the far boards. Trying to dig it out. It's near the It's in the Latvia defensive zone. Kept in by Lindholm. Taken by Carlson to the near circle. Behind the net. Far circle. Shot off a skate. And sent up the far boards. Latvia finally clears the zone. I guess that wasn't a shot on goal. Dump in. And a whistle at 16:30. Yeah, so I totally misread that that note by Peacock then. I did not realize it was after the quarterfinals. My mistake. All right, dump in by Sweden. Behind the net, Markstrom plays it to the far boards. Latvia gets it. No, it was knocked down with a high stick by Nylander at 16:20. Pretty easy call there. Oops, sorry, I forgot to take down the timer. There you go. Still 23-14 shot Sweden, and they lead 3-1. Face off, taken back in their own zone. Forsling takes it behind the Sweden net. Up the far boards. Pass taken by Dahlin. Drop pass to Kempe. Sends it around behind the net. Erikssonet gets hit. Dahlin trying to get to it, and it's picked up by Nylander. Nylander now Dahlin, and it's at the neutral zone. His pass before he gets knocked down to Kempe. Kempe dumps it in. Trying to get it out for and having no success was Balinskis for Latvia. Now Zyle trying to get it out. Now it's picked up behind the net. Balinskis has the puck after Batna passed it to him. Or maybe it's Batna. All right, behind the net, Merzlikins plays it. Oh, it's taken away by Forsberg and sent out of the zone. They didn't keep it in at the blue line. Markstrom plays it to the far boards. Knocked behind the net. And Raquel fell down. Blue line keeper for Latvia into the near circle and not kept in. Unfortunately for Smits for Latvia. Forsberg up ahead, shot by Pedersen. Forsberg trying to dig the rebound out. He made a hit. Latvia has it. Passed into the O-zone, and both teams trying to get a line change. Under 14:40 to go, with Latvia still looking for 2 goals here to get the game tied up. Far corner for Landeskog, taken behind the Latvia net. Now Latvia takes the puck away, makes a pass to the neutral zone, tipped on to the near corner. And another, Krastenberg's crashed to the ice after hitting the boards. Zibanejad centers, gets it back and tucks it in the empty net. Nice give and go by Sweden. And they take the commanding 4-1 lead. Yep, just couldn't deny him much longer. Good puck movement. Whoops. Sweden, not much Latvia could do. Zabinajad at 5:54 from Raymond and Landeskog. Nice give and go with Raymond. Return pass to the near circle. Just nothing nothing Merzlikins could do. (24-14) are the shots. Shots on goal. All right, play resumes after the center ice draw. Sweden in their own end. Pass to Forsling. Forsling up the near boards, dumping from the red line. Merzlikins touches it to the far corner. And battle for the puck. Lindholm was there. Taken into the near corner, behind the net. And still Wenberg to Lindholm. And a penalty called. Ooh, what happened there? 13:25. Lindholm tripping for Sweden, but something happened after the whistle, too.
Let's go back. Watch the stick of Forsberg. Oh, they actually both got the stick up. Gergenson's got.
How is that tripping? It should be a high stick.
If you watch the first initial stick,
I guess they're saying it should be coincidental high stickings.
follow through by Forsberg catches him up. Watch. Stick there, kind of, oh yeah, right in the face, and then look at the other stick of.
Forsberg definitely got a high stick, but so did 28 on Latvia. Why did they say Lindholm tripping? I don't know. Yeah, Elias Lindholm going to the box for tripping. They missed coincidental high stickings. Weird. Yeah, this game and the game earlier today, the officials have been brutal. We continue to show old highlights from 2002. Sweden, Belarus. And about set to resume, I assume. Unless this is the under 14 minute. Oh, great. Video is freezing. Awesome. Hopefully it's not my Wi-Fi. Oh, boy, this is getting choppy. All right, I think it's them. All right, Lindholm. I haven't had any trouble with my Wi-Fi here at the new place. All right, face-off taken. And... all right, in the far circle. Oh, great. Froze again. Great. Now I'm going to have no idea what's going on. Latvia on the power play. They keep it in the near corner. Near boards. Blue line. Far circle. 0 for 2 on the power play today for Latvia. That was a scramble right outside the crease. Don't know if they got any shots on goal, though, but it's desperation time. They're down 4-1. So 24-16 on the shots. Pass to the far circle. Whistle, and puck may have gotten somebody in the face, or did we have a late high sticking? Let's listen in. 12:32 to go. Krastenbergs, I think, took a high stick. No call. Krastenbergs and... I guess he took a dive. It's... a little tap by Hedman. I don't know about that. I mean, Krastenberg's probably did dive, but he took a solid whack at the knee, it looked like. So I'd like to see any of these guys saying it's a little tap, take a shot off the knee or a stick off the knee and tell me how that feels. No matter what the velocity of the swing of the stick was. All right, face off in the far circle. 26-22 Latvia on the face-offs, cleared by Sweden. Under a minute to go on the Latvia power play. Skated out, drop pass, blue line pass into the O-zone, taken away by Sweden and cleared. All right, 26-16. There's shots, I guess, coming up for Sweden. Into the near boards. I'm going to probably have to make sure we're live after all that issues with the feed. Yeah, the go live button is not highlighted. I can't even do it. All right, shot by Zabinajad, saved into the near corner. And a backhander, another save, short-handed, and a great save at that. Merzlikins robbed Pedersen right outside the crease.
Landeskog made a change, so it was 1 against 3, as you mentioned, Ken. He got a good shot on goal, and then he won the battle in the corner. Watch this. And then he throws it out to Pedersen.
Yeah, Pedersen faked with the forehand, went to the backhand, and Merzlikins robbed him. Yeah, Zabinajad. Wait, was that Zabinajad or was that Landeskog? Announce Eddie Olczyk said Landeskog, but that might have been Zabinajad. Now that I couldn't see if it was 93 or 92. Didn't get a look at the face. Passed over the O-zone line in centering. Power play is over. Shots are 26-16. Pass to the near boards and taken behind the net for Latvia. They need to get the next goal and get it quickly. Taken at the neutral zone, near side, pass to the center, return pass, saved by Markstrom. Good give and go by Sweden. Shot off the stick of, I missed if it was Balinskis or Gergensons. Oh, they're talking about the women's tournament on Thursday now. Okay. All right, is this... No, this shouldn't be immediate timeout. I think they're going to miss something, almost. Face off, Latvia shot, save, held on by Markstrom. That was off the stick of Krastenberg's. Little bit overcast. Got to get some light here. All right. Sweden sends it down the length of the ice. Latvia plays it up the near boards. And Landeskog passes. Raymond shot, blocked into the far corner. Excuse me. Sent ahead by Latvia, but they're going to get another line change. Landeskog to Broberg. He brings it up the near side. Broberg over the red line, dumps it into the near corner. Broberg and Eriksson Ek there, but Latvia takes it. Kempe deflects the pass. Latvia gets it to the neutral ice, but pass to Forsling, and Sweden brings it up and dumps it in. All right. Off the near boards and it's behind the net. Dahlin to the far corner, taken by Latvia, sent around to the near circle. To Zirkles, and now it's picked up. And blue line taken away. Eriksson Ek tip pass. Played by the goalie Merzlikins, taken by Latvia knocked down neutral zone, and Sweden has the puck. Pass to Hedman. Hedman passes up ahead. Pedersen, great camera work. Taken away by Latvia into the near corner. Sent behind the net. I don't know what Peacock was showing there. That's Gergensen's behind the net into the far corner. Now it's loose. Oh, there's a trip right in front of the ref. No call. Unless he, jumped to avoid a stick? I don't know about that. Behind the net, picked up and sent around by Mamsix to the near side. Hit there by Sweden. Oh, and a nice hit back. It was Raquel. We got a whistle. And Blugers gets a slash at 8:47. And we have the under 10 media timeout. Blugers a slash at 11:13, 8:47 remaining, and Sweden will head to the power play. All right, we got 8:47 remaining in the third. Shots 26-19. Sweden up 3 and heading to the 5-on-4 man advantage. All right, there we go. Maple Leafs divided. Austin Matthews on U.S., William Nylander on Sweden. Okay. They're really looking for filler, I guess. All right. Just getting more United States highlights. All right. Power play coming up for Sweden as soon as we finish this under 10 media break. All right. Face off blue line keeper for Carlson. 8:40 to go. Let me freeze my clock for a little bit. Tipped into the near circle for Zabinajad. Far circle, blue line, shot blocked. Latvia just gets it to neutral ice. Picked up by, I'm blanking. Pardon me. Forsberg to Carlson. Carlson and Merzlikins comes way out of the net, plays it up the boards. The Latvia clears it. Markstrom touches it up from behind the net. Nylander, no, Ekman. Nope. Strike 2. Landeskog with the puck. Sent around to the far corner. And Sweden digs it out. Blue line keeper. Switches place with Dahlin to the near circle for Zabinajad. Under a minute to go on the power play. Landeskog shot. I don't know if that got through. And it's cleared down the length of the ice by Latvia. But they got to be thinking shorthanded goal. They can't just think about killing this power play. Dahlin, there it is. There's a steal up ahead into the far corner. They have, slipped and couldn't play it. Eriksson Ek up ahead for Kempe. Dumped in by Sweden to the far corner. Still 25 seconds to go on the Sweden power play. Puck is pinned against the boards behind the net. And finally, Sweden keeps it in. Dahlin to the far circle. Raymond to the near circle for a shot off the stick of Nylander, and that was saved. Power play over. Raymond towards the net. Nylander, a backhander in for the goal. It's 5-1. Game, set, match, Sweden. That's an even strength goal. But now it is 5-1 Sweden. 28-19 the shots. We got a goal from Nylander and assist to Raymond and Dahlin. 5-1 Sweden. 2 in the first, 1 in the second, 2 in the third. Latvia only with the 1 goal in the middle period. People had half and half jerseys for Latvia and Sweden, I think. Or was it? Maybe it wasn't Latvia. I don't understand that. Merzlikins just couldn't get to the puck, and Nylander went from forehand to backhand and just put it in past his skate in the near post. 6:33 to go. Now 6.5 remaining. In the third, Sweden will play the United States. Again, I made a mistake. No reseeding after the qualification playoff round. It's reseeding between the quarterfinals and the semifinals is what it is. All right. Latvia with the puck behind their own net, taking their time, I guess, for a line change. Balinskis plays it up ahead to Smits. Smits sends it around, and we got a whistle at 5:52. Is this the under 6 media timeout, or was this icing? I believe it's the under 6 timeout. 5-1 Sweden in command. Again, they will play the United States tomorrow at 2:10 Central. Is it? It's 2:10, right? Not. Let me confirm. Yeah, 2:10 Central. That's local time. And I made the decision to go with Finland, Switzerland, the 4-5 matchup at 11:10. I'm sure Canada will have no trouble with Czechia in the 1-8 game. I think I will sleep in and skip 3-6 Slovakia, Germany, though, as well. Gonna be just didn't sleep well last night. Part of the problem. Okay. Wake up. My frickin' tablet is like dead. Awesome. Why? Gosh darn it. Oh my gosh. I'm having trouble. All right. Yeah, so we won't know the matchups for the semifinals on Friday until all 4 games have been played, then in the quarterfinals tomorrow. 3:10 Eastern, 2:10 Central. 28-19 are the shots. Face off. Play continues in the neutral zone. Puck is by the Sweden bench. Dahlin sends it up. Couldn't. We played with a high sticker, I think, there. Whistle at 5:38. 92% of the 26 votes voting for Sweden in the poll. All right. Face off at the far circle. Or I'm sorry, at the center ice. Oh my gosh. Dump in by Forsling from the red line all the way to the far corner. Raquel there now. Pedersen takes it. Sends it around the boards. Kept in by Forsling. Pedersen towards the net. Knocked away as Forsberg couldn't get it on net. And finally, Latvia passes to the near boards. Battle for the puck up ahead to Pedersen. He sends it in behind the Latvia net. Dug out by Smits. In the near boards. 28-19 on the shots. And into the near Boards again. Broberg couldn't get it. Latvia going the other way to the far circle. Gergensen's with the puck. Gets hit or battled with it by Carlson. Behind the net, Broberg takes down, let's see, who was 23? Blugers. And taken out by Landeskog and knocked away the dump in for Latvia. Zibanejad in the near circle, passes around behind the net. Merzlikins plays it, and nearly a tough angle shot there by Landeskog. Still 28-19 on the shots, Sweden. And they lead 5-1 over Latvia. Under 4 to go in the third period. Near boards for Wenberg. He sends it to the near corner. Back to the blue line. Ekman Larson shot blocked out of the zone. Latvia, come on, into the near circle. Towards the net. Shot and a nice save by Markstrom, and he freezes the puck at 3:36. Pretty good breakaway, but Krastenbergs couldn't beat Markstrom to the far post. Pretty good play there for Latvia. They went from backhand to forehand, but didn't fool Markstrom for a second there. He did give up a rebound, but he quickly froze it. Face off taken. Eriksson Ek now up to Kempe. Kempe dumps it in. Merzlikins tries to get it to the near corner. Picked up by Nylander behind the net. Kempe knocked into the near boards. Kempe sends it behind. Nylander to Eriksson Ek. Eriksson Ek up past, I think, Dahlin. It's down the length of the ice. Markstrom plays it to Forsling. Forsling comes out from behind the net. Pass to Kempe. Under 3 minutes to go. Up ahead. Tipped into the near corner. Eriksson Ek. And Latvia has the puck. Pass to the far circle. Return pass taken away by Sweden. Why do I keep blanking on 29? Holmberg. I just can't remember Holmberg. Behind the net, taken by Latvia. Gergensen sends it around. In the far corner. Pass gets away. Sweden with the puck. Holmberg sends it to the near corner. Picked up by Wenberg. Blue line keeper for Broberg. Far circle shot blocked into the far corner. 2:04 to go in the third period. 2 minutes remaining. Dumped in by Sweden. Picked up by Pettersson in the far circle. Raquel sent out and to the neutral ice as Latvia gets a line change. Carlson takes it to the side of the net for Sweden. Carlson passed to the near boards. Forsberg sends it ahead, tipped into the zone. Picked up by Smits. Smits circles back in front of the net. Avoids Pettersson. Pass ahead out of the reach of Los Melis. Played into the far corner. And let's see. Latvia has it in their own end. 1:10 to go in the third. Sweden will play the U.S. tomorrow, 1:10 Central. And we'll have that here on Sinbin Stream. No, 2:10 Central. Sorry, I keep screwing up. I keep thinking it was 1:10. I think because I thought it was Eastern and that those games would overlap, but that's why I know. Pass deflected, picked up by Landeskog with 42 seconds into the near circle, taken away by Latvia, up the near boards, into the near circle. Sweden doesn't get it out. Shot wide into the far corner. Still 28-20 on the shots. Far circle into the far corner. Dahlin takes a hit. Sends it behind the net to Forsling. Forsling takes it back from behind the net into the far circle. Pass to Landeskog. And Zibanejad sends it behind the net. Up to Dahlin. 7 seconds to go. That should just about do it. 2-1 final. 5-1. Sweden wins and advances to the quarterfinals. And we'll take on the United States. 5-1 over Latvia. Should be a great game between the U.S. and Sweden. 92% of the 26 votes were correct that Sweden would win. Final shots, 28-21. So 2-7, 3-6, 4-5, 1-8. No upsets in the quarterfinal qualifier round. Yeah, it's 10, 11. Why does it say 11 twice? I don't think that's right. None of them were the 9 seed? Yeah. At any rate, yeah, 9, 10, 11, 12, right? 9, 10, 11, 12. They had 11 on there twice. All right. Oh, brother. At any rate, nobody upset. Top 8 into the quarterfinals now. And 5-1's your final. In the third, 2 goals by Sweden. Zibanejad at 5.54, even strength. From Raymond and Landeskog. And then at 13.18, Nylander, even strength. From Raymond and Dahlin. All right. Tonight, we still have another live stream. We will have UCLA versus Michigan State in just under 3 hours. Men's college basketball from Peacock. That's going to do it. Tomorrow, again, USA versus Sweden, 2:10. We will do Finland, Switzerland. I think I will skip the 5:10 in the morning game. So we'll have 2 of the 4 quarterfinals. 2 of them overlap. The Canada game overlaps with Finland, Sweden. All right. Please like and subscribe if you haven't already done so. Thank you to all who already did. Please, if you have a Twitch account, please give me a follow there. Sinbin stream as well. All right. Hope to see you in less than 3 hours. Until then, take care. Be well. Sinbin stream signing out. Wishing you all the best. Have a terrific rest of your Tuesday. Hope to see you in the next one. Until next time, bye-bye for now.